Diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds. And today I have with me one of those diamonds in the rough. His name is Ryan Sadler. He's a linebacker at Bryant University. Nice to have you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
So again, Bryant University really have a very solid defense there. Almost started out the gate like really exciting for the 2022 season. So definitely looking forward to the rest of the season and during our time today. So Ryan, catch us up to speed, dude. Tell me where you're from and how you got there to Bryant.
Yeah, I'm from Florida. Born in Fort Lauderdale, grew up in Boca, then went back to high school in Fort Lauderdale. Graduated from Cardinal Gibbons. Had an awesome time there. It's a great school, great coaching staff. And then afterwards, I decided to go to Bryant. It was more of a gut feel than anything. My first year of Bryant freshman didn't play as much, and sophomore year definitely got a lot better. Lost some weight, got a little bit more athletic. Was able to be a backup guy for our defense. And then junior year, 2020, kind of like the COVID year, unfortunately got hurt, tore my MCL. So I was out for those 4 games. And, last year I was finally able to, really just start on the team. First year starting was a senior year, even though it was supposed to be junior year. So, I was thankful for the opportunity. I've loved the coaching staff that's came in. Coach Merritt, he's done an awesome job with us. We've really over the years collected some great players that I've been fortunate to play with, and ever since last year, it's been a blessing, and I'm glad to play for Bryant football. So
Cool. So let's back up just a little bit. So you said you went to Cardinal Gibbons there in Florida. And then of course, eventually, got to Bryant. Coming out of high school, I mean, what was your situation like? I mean, did you have a lot of offers, or what was the, what was happening at that time?
yeah, no, I did not have a ton of offers. It was one of those things. I didn't really know why. So my sophomore year, I transferred from St. Andrews High School to Cardinal Gibbons to try to play against better competition. Junior and senior year, I felt like I had pretty good year for the most part. Played against American Heritage, really great team. Patrick Surtain coached the team. And just really, enjoy my time there. But it came down to had a few offers on the table, but Bryant was the one that really stood out to me. I like at their time, their coaching staff. I like the campus. I love that it was a business school. So the combination of those things kind of compiled together led me to come here. So although I didn't get much interest, everything happens for a reason. So
Sure. You kind of answered a little bit of my next question, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it anyways. What makes Bryant so special to you? I mean, that whole program. I mean, talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely say, the people here, I value relationships a lot in life. The coaching staff's been great to me and the players. Coach Merritt, I had a former coach, Coach Daniels is my position coach. Even though I'm from Florida, made me feel like I was home a little bit as well. Also the players. I love the guys here. I love the people here. It's a small school, but it's a really good quality people all around. So definitely the best part is the relationships I built here. That's what makes it special for me.
Sure. And what are you doing there as a student? I mean, I know, I believe you're in your master's program now, but what have you accomplished so far as a student?
Yeah, so I graduated last year with my undergrad and majored in management, applied analytics, and with a minor in marketing. And this year I will be doing my MBA program, doing probably, I haven't declared yet, probably in general management this year. So it's I mean, the education here is great. So definitely blessed.
Gotcha. Let's steer back towards some football talk. So, talk to me about your guys' defense there. I mean, how would you describe it overall?
Overall, I mean, I think we're just a team that, as a defense, we compete and we never give up. Like, I feel like we're the type of team, really close knit group. Especially, our front seven. We've been here for the last 2-3 years, basically. I've been lucky to play with a pretty great linebacker, Joe Andreessen. He's a guy who came in freshman year. He's great. Jack Daly has been a great anchor for our defense. Same with Kenny Dyson, Darnell Schillenford, bunch of other guys, Chris Eden, and Ben Silver. It's been awesome. And then in the secondary, we're kind of a younger group back there, but definitely hungry. So, man, they keep getting better every day. I'm proud of them. So, I think we always should try to get 1% better every day. So.
Sure. And I mean, again, like you mentioned a lot of great talent there. Again, like I said, I mean, I feel like Bryant football's got a really exceptional front seven. It's fun to watch you guys. I mean, I know Jack Daly, very strong guy. They're playing the nose, and then you and Joe playing linebacker there. So it's a lot of fun watching you guys really dominate, which is cool, man. And again, like just looking at last year, you were named first team all conference with 90 plus tackles, I think, total tackles overall. So definitely looking forward to what's happening this year. And like I had mentioned before, out the gate, you guys came that close to upsetting an FBS program. So it's definitely going to be exciting as you move forward into your conference games. So talk to me about you as a linebacker. I mean, obviously you're a linebacker there. Talk to me about like maybe where you line up as a linebacker and how you're used.
Yeah. So I'm mainly to the boundary, inside linebacker. They line me up outside sometimes. I consider myself a speed guy. I feel like that's one of my probably better attributes, just being quick, being speedy to the ball. And yeah, I mean, it's just basically me and Joe inside. We have great outside linebackers as well. Sometimes I flex out, sometimes I don't. But that's the cool thing. I feel like with this defense, me personally, I feel like I have a lot of freedom with how I want to play, and they do a great job, the D coordinator, of putting us in great places to succeed. So
Cool. And I mean, as a kid growing up, I mean, who are you kind of idolizing or looking up to at your position? I mean, were you were you a big fan of somebody that plays linebacker in the league currently right now, or what's your
yeah.
status on that?
So I'd say first off, I'm from Florida, but I'm a Cowboys fan. For better or for worse. No, I know. It's tough being a Cowboys fan, but I'm loyal. I mean, Micah Parsons last year, I know this is just recently, but he's a dog. He can do everything. It's fun watching him play. Growing up, Luke Kuechly was someone I used to admire a lot. He seemed like the type of guy, one, he's an athletic freak, but two, he always knew where the ball was going. Just a student of the game, watch film, smart player, and was aggressive as well. So that's someone who I kind of took notes off of, try to be like in my younger days.
Sure. And also I realize that you're a team captain there. Have been a team captain at Bryant for at least a couple years that I'm aware of. Talk to me about you as a leader and really what that entails and what you think about like being a team captain.
Yeah, it was cool to be recognized by the guys. Like last year when I got announced team captain, I want to say I wasn't like surprised, but I guess I wasn't expecting it. I don't know. I don't really know what to think. I've never like tried to go for a team captain or anything like that. I just try to be me. I who I am. I'm extremely competitive, and I love to have fun with the game. And while also at the same time trying to develop relationships with the people that I'm close with, the football players. So It's it's been a great feeling just representing these guys. 130 of us this year. It's been awesome. So I just try to lead by leading by example. Just trying to run the ball everywhere I can, giving maximum effort, and just taking the game, just trying to be professional about it. So that's how I approach it.
Gotcha. And so looking back at your career so far, what's been maybe one of the biggest highlights of your career? I mean, is there maybe a game or a play that's going to stick out right now? I mean, again, I know we got one more season to go,
Yeah.
so maybe we haven't seen that moment yet, but as of today, what would that be for you?
Oh man, I'd say I last year we had we were 7-4. We had a lot of great games. I feel like the game, unfortunately, it was a loss. But the game, I feel like I kind of got out of my shell a little bit. Was a game against Akron last year. Fortunately, we lost that game, but I was able to make a lot of big plays. I made a stop. It was like 4th and 1, like a TFL on the QB run, like right before the half ended, and I'd say that was probably my favorite play of all last year because it was the beginning of the season. Still kind of early, my third start, and having that game, good statistical game, and just fighting till the end. That's a game I'll probably always remember. So
Cool. And again, like I had mentioned, I mean, we got the rest of this season, man. So I
yeah,
mean,
no, I'm hoping it comes up later
uh,
on too. A
we'll
better play. So
we'll definitely see a lot of great plays like as this season develops, and definitely think that you guys have a lot more in you as we move on. So
absolutely.
um, do you want to take a moment to step off the football field a little bit and get to know this Ryan Sadler guy somewhat? So talk to me about you just a little bit outside of the game. I mean, what are you into? Your hobbies, interests, passions. Tell me about yourself, man.
Yeah, I mean, outside of I feel like anyone will tell you this. Outside of football, I'm a kid inside. Like I love to do outdoor activities. Grow up in Florida, I love to fish, go to the beach, love to hike. Um, Really just do anything with people. Honestly, I'm a big people person, pretty outgoing guy. So I just love to hang with friends. Have a good time, just like a regular kid. And like the after the season, me and my few of my buddies, we went to like a go-karting place afterwards. Yeah, I just like to do stuff that's fun, that instead of just staying on my phone all day, like watching TV or something like that. I love to, I guess, do activities, I guess, and like experiences are something I value. So
Okay. Sounds good. And again, from like the Boca Raton area, if I were to come visit you in your hometown, where would we go? What would we do? Would we just go to take a day at the beach, or what would we do?
if I had to take, let's see, I'd probably the beach is necessary. Like you got to go there first. But after that, man, I'd probably just I'd probably just go ahead and go to like there's an arcade place by my house called Boomers. Probably just have a good time there, man. It's a fun time. Mini golf. It's like a big kind of arcade. And just do that for a little bit. And then there, some great places to eat as well. Some fun places down there. So I don't know, just try to make it, I guess, as activity packed as I could. So
No, it's cool to get that. So, definitely arcade, mini golf. I mean, I could certainly go for that sort of thing. So,
yeah.
um, all right. Well, let's continue on. I have a couple more questions, and then we can wrap up. So,
Okay.
I know you've had a lot of great coaches over the years. Talk to me about maybe perhaps one of the best lessons that you ever learned from one of those coaches. So whether that be from high school or there at Bryant University, is there maybe a lesson that still sticks with you today?
Yeah, I'd say so. So I mean, I've had a lot of great coaches throughout the years. Right now, I have a great coach, linebacker coach, Coach Frost. He's a great guy. my sophomore year to early sophomore year to last year. I had a coach by the name of Coach Daniels. He was he was a great coach. I went to BC, played in the NFL for a little bit. I backed up Luke Kuechly actually in BC for a few years. So, but I mean, he's an even better guy. Like when I tore my MCL, he called me like 4 or 5 times that day, just making sure I was okay. And one lesson he taught me early is, sophomore year, I was, just a kid. I feel like with a lot of athletic ability, but not a lot of confidence at all. And there was a time I remember when I was backing up the both of the starters at linebacker and very nervous, just kind of all over the place. And just told me be yourself, be confident. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun. So that's something he told me I just try to stick with. A lot of people, with football, it's one of those things where at a professional level in college, that's all you do sometimes. It's like your whole life. But at the end of the day, it's about you play football. You've been playing it since a kid because you love it. So it's just about enjoying like the small things, enjoying the grind, enjoying working out, enjoying playing the game. So that's something. If you're not having fun doing it, then don't do it. So that's advice that I've kept with me ever since.
Sure. And I know you touched on it briefly, but why do you love this game of football so much?
Um, I'd say, well, with anything, man, um, I know a lot of people say this, but I'm really just obsessed with winning. In anything really. Football specifically, man, it's a team game, right? Like I could have the best game of my life, but or 10 of us on the field could have the best game of our life, but one person isn't connected with us, then the whole thing just goes down. So just being able to have it like with a team that there's so many complicated parts, and once you put it together and just have fun with it, I think it's one of the things, especially the camaraderie as well. So that combined with the will to win, and the physicality of the game, it's pretty sick to lay someone on their ass too. So I
Definitely.
think like the combination of those, that this game.
Cool, cool. What about this season, man? What you have any expectations or goals overall?
Yeah, I definitely do. First off, team goals. Last year, so close to winning the conference, as you said. I want a ring, so that's first and foremost. I remember, I had individual goals last year. Even though it was my first year starting, I didn't meet some of those goals that I wanted to. I definitely want a few more picks this year. I was able to get one last year, which I'm pretty pissed about. So, but I'm confident one will come. And honestly, just doing my job. Like I feel like I was concentrating on those individual goals a little bit too much last year, but I realized if I just do my job and make plays when they're presented to me, then that's going to give my team the best chance to win. So that's
Cool.
that's really what I'm focused on this year.
Yeah, and I mean, and as it stands right now, I mean, even coming off of what you did this past week, I mean, I still think that you guys are going to have some momentum, and whether or not it's that frustration, like you said, just kind of being pissed about your
Yeah.
situation and just kind of going out there and whoever's next in line. I pity those guys because I mean, I know that you guys are very hungry and really trying to win the conference this year. So
Yeah.
um, go ahead and close this out, man. I mean, I want to give you an opportunity to talk to some scouts. So I want you to look into the camera and talk to them and tell them why they need to take a chance on you, and what you would bring to their program if they sign you and brought you into their franchise. So close this out with your pitch.
Yeah. I feel like, a lot of people when they say they love to win and they want to do this and want to do that, like I truly commit myself to this game. I watch a lot of film. I watch a lot of film. I put in the work. I try to treat this game as professionally as I can. I feel like really after this year, Especially from freshman year, I've gotten better and better each year tremendously. Like my jump from freshman to sophomore to junior, etc. So, I guess if I had to promote myself, I love to work. I love to win, and I think athletically, either it would be on special teams or at linebacker, whatever would happen. I do whatever I can in my power to make sure that I make a difference on the team. So,
Yeah, I mean, definitely a guy who I know plays fast, is a great leader for his program, and really just kind of looking at your program over the last several years. I mean, you guys have built a winning team, and being a part of that is just going to help, just push you even more so, like, to the next level, as you continue to grow and develop, being a guy who can change a culture, for a team. So again, do wish you guys the best this upcoming season,
thank
and
you.
everything else afterwards. So again, I got with me Ryan Sadler, linebacker at Bryant University. Thanks for watching.